A very warm good morning to all of you. Today we celebrate the 9th convocation of the Indian Institute of Technology Gandhinagar. The academic procession will begin shortly.
जय जय हे भगवती सुरभारती तव चरणौ प्रणमामः। जय जय हे भगवती सुरभारती तव चरणौ प्रणमामः। नाद ब्रह्ममयी जय वागीश्वरी, नाद ब्रह्ममयी जय वागीश्वरी, शरणं ते गच्छामः। जय जय हे भगवती सुरभारती तव चरणौ प्रणमामः। त्वमसि शरण्या त्रिभुवनधन्या सुरमुनिवन्दितचरणा। त्वमसि शरण्या त्रिभुवनधन्या सुरमुनिवन्दितचरणा। नवरसमधुरा कविता मुखरा, नवरसमधुरा कविता मुखरा, स्मृतिरुचिरुचिराभरणा, स्मृतिरुचिरुचिराभरणा। जय जय हे भगवती सुरभारती तव चरणौ प्रणमामः। आसीना भव मानसहंसे, आसीना भव मानसहंसे, कुन्दतुहिन शशिधवले। हर जडताङ्कुरु बोधिविकासन, हर जडताङ्कुरु बोधिविकासन, स्थितपङ्कजतनु विमले, स्थितपङ्कजतनुविमले जय जय हे भगवति सुरभारति तव चरणौ प्रणमामः जय जय हे भगवति सुरभारति तव चरणौ प्रणमामः नाद ब्रह्ममय जय वागीश्वरी नाद ब्रह्ममय जय वागीश्वरी शरणं ते गच्छामः जय जय हे भगवति सुरभारति तव चरणौ प्रणमामः तव चरणौ प्रणमामः तव चरणौ प्रणमामः
This convocation of the Indian Institute of Technology Gandhinagar has been called to confer degrees upon the candidates who have been certified to be worthy of receiving the same. I hereby declare the 9th convocation open. Distinguished Chief Guest, Shri Nandan Nilekani, members of the Board of Governors, the Academic Senate, faculty, students and staff of the Institute, graduating students and their families, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 9th convocation of the Indian Institute of Technology, Gandhinagar. This first ever online convocation is being organized under challenging circumstances around the country and indeed around the world. Many of the degree recipients, I am sure, are missing the delight and grandeur of our usual in-person convocation. My message to all of the graduating students is, do not miss the silver lining in this. Firstly, people will remember this convocation for a long time. And secondly, you become the first batch of graduates that is destined to pave the way for setting a new normal during and after the pandemic. Let this be a special moment where, though physically apart, we will be together in spirit, thanks to the technology that is available to us today. I am particularly delighted to have Shri Nandan Nilekani accept the invitation to address our students on this momentous occasion. We are truly grateful to you, Mr. Nilekani, and we look forward to your inspiring address. Besides being the first virtual convocation of the Institute, this convocation is also unique since we will graduate the first batch of BTech students in computer science and engineering. At this convocation, we are awarding 173 BTech, 84 MSc, 19 MA, 1 BTech MTech dual degree, 1 BTech MSc dual degree, 115 MTech, 55 PhD degrees, and 7 PG DIIT diploma. We will also confer 56 medals and awards for outstanding academic performances and other proficiencies. My heartiest congratulations to all the degree recipients and medal winners. The year gone by has been a remarkable one for the Institute. On the academic front, the Institute implemented a number of pioneering initiatives. A unique early admit MSc program was launched to enable talented undergraduate students from select colleges to directly enter our master's programs in physics, chemistry, and mathematics without the requirement of clearing the JAM exam. We enabled students to credit courses on various external online platforms, and a large number of our students, including the ones graduating today, have availed this opportunity. We ourselves gained valuable experience with online instruction through a few courses that were offered in an exploratory mode during our summer break, which was advanced in light of the COVID-19 situation. Leveraging the experience, we successfully completed the disrupted 2019-20 semester 2 online with practically no loss in student engagement. We also put in place a new emergency grading system for the term. Our MTech and PhD admissions were also conducted completely remotely for the first time. We are now confident that the semester 1 of the new academic year 2020-21, which we have begun online, will be completed with a high level of satisfaction. The institute continues to expand its R&D infrastructure. Notably, a state-of-the-art transmission electron microscope was installed this year, and the Department of Science and Technology and the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology have approved the installation of a new 650 TF supercomputing system. Sponsored projects over 34 crore rupees were sanctioned during the 2019-20 financial year. The year was also very exciting for the Institute's Innovation and Entrepreneurship Center. The Department of Science and Technology of the Government of India sanctioned the establishment of Nidhi Prayas Center to support young innovators turn their ideas into proofs of concept. Our research park activities continue to expand. The NESCOM Center of Excellence in IoT and AI was inaugurated by the Honorable Union Minister of Law and Justice, Communication, Electronics and Information Technology, Shri Ravi Shankar Prasad. The Central Public Works Department, CPWD, has now established its R&D cell in our research park. Students have always been at the center of the Institute's mission. During the nationwide lockdown, we launched Project ISAC with the goal of engaging students in creative and expressive projects. We drew inspiration from Sir Isaac Newton, who faced a similar situation during the Great Plague of London in 1665. Exciting contests around leadership, programming, innovation, creative expression, and writing were introduced, and nearly 60% of our student body participated with great enthusiasm. We also created the Sabarmati Bridge Fellowship and the IIT Gandhinagar Junior Fellowship in Leadership for recent graduates of the Institute. We launched the IIT Gandhinagar Early Career Fellow Program to enable fresh PhD graduates from across India carry out cutting-edge research at the Institute. Our annual Student Leadership Conclave saw participation from student leaders of 21 IITs. A distinctive clay studio, an outlet for artistic expression in pottery, was inaugurated within the student hostels in March this year. It is a matter of great pride that our institute continues to get laurels for its architecture and for its sustainable practices. The institute was ranked 4th among India's cleanest universities under the category Residential University AICTE by the Ministry of Human Resource Development. The award is a recognition of the good practices and commitment of IIT Gandhinagar's fraternity towards a pristine and green campus. Pushing forward our agenda of providing students exceptional educational experiences, we disbursed more than 5 crore rupees to students as scholarships, fellowships, travel grants during the 2019-20 financial year. This amount was in addition to the government-mandated financial assistance to the students. Such exceptional financial support has only been possible due to the generosity of our donors and well-wishers and prudent fiscal management of the institute. Several new donor-supported scholarships were established during the year. These include the Iraq and Mehru Mehta scholarships sponsored by Mr. Ruinton Mehta, Nitish Thakur scholarship established by Professor Nitish Thakur. In addition, Vinay Gupta scholarship by Mr. Love Gupta, a BTech graduate of 2012, Dayashankar Shakuntala scholarship by Akash Keshav Singh BTech of 2015, and Shri Om Prakash Tandon scholarship established by Mr. Akhilesh Gotmare BTech of 2016 were also instituted. Alumni relations at IIT Gandhinagar had an eventful 2019-20. For the first time, we received donations from more than 50% of our alumni. An alumni residency program and alumni master classes on topics of interest to our students were conceptualized. We also initiated 2 fundraising campaigns, Fraternity 2020 and the Empathy Fund. It is also heartening that our young alumni have already established 10 individual and 2 group scholarships of 1 lakh rupee each. Like previous years, the Institute successfully raised significant philanthropic funds from its numerous well-wishers around the globe. Such funds enable us to drive forward our agenda of excellence in all spheres. Dr. Jagdish Patel from Los Angeles made a generous, large donation to establish 2 endowed chair positions in memory of his mother, Srimati Jibabin Patel. We also established the N. Ramarao chair with support from Shri N.R. Narayana Murthy, co-founder of Infosys. The Gujarat Council of Science and Technology established the Vikram Sarabhai chair to promote interdisciplinary research and innovation. We also recently launched the Kanakia Young Researcher Seminar Series with the generous support of Dr. Hemant Kanakia and the Maker Bhavan Foundation. This initiative will provide opportunities to young researchers based in the US, UK, and Canada to visit IIT Gandhinagar and showcase their work. An exciting project on the history of mathematics in India with generous financial support from Mr. Chris Gopalkrishnan, co-founder and former CEO of Infosys, was also initiated. The visit of New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy, along with the trade and education delegation, was a special moment for the Institute. Besides organizing a remarkable town hall event with the governor, the Institute also signed MOUs with 4 public universities of the state of New Jersey during this visit. We continue to strengthen our engagement with the neighboring villages of Palaj and Basan. During the COVID crisis, we provided guidance, relief materials, and protection items to the villagers as well as to our construction workers through 2 specifically constituted committees, the Padosi Gram Sahyog Samiti and the Shramik Kalyan Samiti. Our outreach arm, NEEV, continues to conduct grassroots entrepreneurship and skilling programs and provided significant income to the women in these villages through stitching of face masks during the pandemic. Our student-run program, NYASA, in association with Desai Foundation, Indian Institute of Public Health Gandhinagar, and MS University Baroda, organized the 5th edition of Sanjeevani Health and Awareness Camp for village residents and construction workers. Expanding our outreach in science and technology, our Center for Creative Learning launched 3030 STEM, an online education program aimed at providing an intuitive understanding of fundamental concepts in maths and science. This ongoing effort is the result of an exciting collaboration with the Central Board of Secondary Education and IISER Pune, and has tremendous potential to inspire young minds towards STEM education. The first online session, held just last Sunday, received 1.5 lakh views on that day itself. Through these and other initiatives in education and research, we look forward to creating noteworthy and lasting societal impact in the times to come. My dear graduating students, it is always difficult for me to see another batch of bachas leave the institute. It is not only because of the nostalgia, the attachment, and the bonds, but also due to some anxiety about how you will navigate the change. You will transform from student life in an academic campus to professional life in real world. That is a given and has been the case with all graduating students before you. Unlike previous graduating classes, however, you all are graduating in the most extraordinary times that humanity has experienced in the last 100 years. We do not know what the world will be like in a few years' time, but we do know that it will be very different from what it is today. You will also need to navigate this turbulence that society and the world will go through for the next several years, and that too from the very first day of departing from the institute. In dealing with these student matters, and indeed with young faculty of IIT Gandhinagar, I have always been guided by a mantra I learned from a revered teacher of mine, Professor George W. Hausner. He would often remark that the older generation always underestimated the younger one. When I think rationally about this, I realize that you all are very well prepared in terms of values, attitudes, and capabilities to take on the most difficult challenges of today as well as those you will encounter in the future. The maturity, hard work, and teamwork that you have displayed over your time at the Institute give me great pride and confidence. It reinforces my belief in building IIT Gandhinagar as a best of the class institute and in our common mission of developing IIT Gandhinagar as the Nalanda and the Takshila of the 21st century India. I believe that alumni and faculty, in that order, are the biggest stakeholders in the future of a university. Even today, 41 years after graduating in 1979, I am introduced as a graduate of Roorkee. You will always be known as a graduate of IIT Gandhinagar. It is therefore essential, in fact critical, that you remain engaged with the institute for the rest of your lives and contribute your time, talent, and treasure to help guide IIT Gandhinagar and its future students. Life will have its own ups and downs in the years ahead, and you will face difficult choices from time to time. I wish you all the wisdom and courage to take decisions and to bear their consequences. May you lead a very happy and fulfilling life. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and Jai Hind.
It is an honor to introduce the chief guest for the 9th convocation of IIT Gandhinagar, Mr. Nandan Nilekani. Mr. Nilekani is the co-founder and chairman of Infosys Technologies Limited. He was also the founding chairman of the Unique Identification Authority of India in the rank of a cabinet minister from 2009 to 2014. Most recently, Mr. Nilekani has co-founded and is the chairman of Ek Step, a not-for-profit effort to create a learner-centric, technology-based platform to improve basic literacy and numeracy for millions of children. Born in Bangalore, Nandan Nilekani received his bachelor's degree from IIT Bombay. Over the course of his career, he has been bestowed with a number of prestigious awards and recognitions. In 2003, he was recognized as Asia's Businessman of the Year by Fortune magazine. In 2005, he received the prestigious Joseph Schumpeter Prize for Innovation Services in Economy, Economic Sciences, and Politics. In 2006, he was awarded the Padma Bhushan, one of India's highest civilian honors. In the same year, he was named Businessman of the Year by Forbes Asia. Mr. Nilekani was listed by Time magazine as one of the 100 most influential people in the world in 2006 and in 2009. In 2010, he was listed as one of the top 100 global thinkers by Foreign Policy magazine. He won the Economist's Social and Economic Innovation Award for his leadership of India's UID initiative, or Aadhaar. In 2017, he received the Lifetime Achievement Award from Ernst & Young. He was conferred the India Business Leader Award by CNBC TV 18 for outstanding contributions to the Indian economy 2017, and he was also a recipient of the 22nd Nikkei Asia Prize for Economic and Business Innovation in 2017. Most recently, in 2019, he was inducted as an international honorary member of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences. Nandan Nilekani is the author of Imagining India and has co-authored a second book with Viral Shah titled Rebooting India, Realizing a Billion Aspirations. Let us hear his convocation address.
Board of Governors, Director Jain, faculty, and my young colleagues at IIT Gandhinagar. It's really a great pleasure and privilege to be speaking today at the 9th convocation of IIT Gandhinagar. IIT Gandhinagar was set up just recently in 2008, and in a short span of 12 years, it has already become a leading technology organization. In some sense, when you start your life any other startup, and the fact that in 12 years, IIT Gandhinagar has achieved so much is a tribute to the IIT, to Director Jain, as well as I'm sure the entrepreneurial climate of Gujarat. You have also embraced, as a new organization, you have embraced new ideas like building an entirely green campus. And it's really wonderful to see the progress in such a short time. So congratulations. We are having this convocation today in the midst of a huge crisis that the world is facing because of the pandemic, something which happens once in 100 years. It is obviously a difficult time for all of you to graduate, and you can't even have a normal physical convocation, and hence this virtual one. This crisis will continue for some more time, and all the best efforts that we do in the short term will be with regard to testing, contact tracing, being careful about meeting in groups, about physical distancing, about wearing masks, and about washing one's hands and so on. But I do hope that the crisis will come to an end in a few months. What is exciting to see is a large number of innovations happening in the area of vaccines. India itself, as you know, has many companies, at least 7 companies that manufacture vaccines. And India can rightly be called as the vaccine capital of the world. And I'm sure that both the vaccine manufacturing and the vaccine R&D in India will ensure that by early next year, we have millions and millions of vaccines which we can start deploying. And certainly, I think in the first half of 2021, we will be able to have a fairly wide vaccine-induced herd immunity, and things can start going back to a normal life. So you are graduating at this extraordinary time, and it can be disconcerting. But then, as someone who has seen many crises, many adversity, I am confident that this too shall pass. And it's really your attitude and your sense of optimism about the future which will give you the confidence to continue and do what you have to do. And surely enough, we will emerge from this crisis. Also, technology is now becoming central to our world. When you look at this crisis, there are 2 things that stand out. One is digital technology and the fact that we are able to at least continue many of the things that we do thanks to tools like video conferencing, thanks to digitization, thanks to e-commerce, thanks to other online tools. And a large number of us are able to do this and work from home. At Infosys, which has 240,000 employees working in 40 countries, 99% of them are working successfully from home. And therefore, but this work from home would only have been possible because of technology and the digital technology that has emerged and the rise of internet and big cloud operations and smartphones and so on. Imagine if this had happened 20 years back, we would not have been able to do anything. So technology is actually what has helped save us to do even a modicum of the work that we do in normal times. Another very important technology which is now becoming apparent for the world is technology of medicine, and whether it is developing better tests so that we can get quicker, faster results, whether it's getting drugs that can treat people who have got COVID, or in creating the vaccines that will permanently get us out of this situation. Technology is at the heart of it. And in some sense, therefore, this crisis has led to the revival of technology and the revival of expertise. For some time now, all over the world, expertise has been diminished, and everybody who's on WhatsApp is an expert. But now we realize that for the future of the world, the future of societies, deep knowledge, deep technology is required, and that's what is going to save us in the end. And therefore, you are very lucky in that sense that you're graduating with a degree from an IIT and are equipped with the knowledge to provide and perform a role in this new world, which will be dominated by technology. But you should not conclude that just because you have got your degree from IIT, that your learning journey is over. Today is a world of continuous lifelong learning. Knowledge across the world in every field is accumulating at a dramatic pace. And everything that we know, we will be obsolete in 2 years' time. And therefore, you must be prepared and commit that through your entire professional career, you will keep on learning, be curious, learn new things, learn new knowledge, recognize patterns, and abstract from that. So that's what will keep you current, that's what will keep you relevant, and that's what that will keep you useful to society. So I do hope that you will treat this degree as just a milestone in a journey of lifelong learning. And I'm sure all of you will do very well, because this crisis too will pass and you will have great opportunities in the coming years. So I do believe that this is a very special occasion. I'm sorry that I'm not able to be there in person, but I hope you can do with this virtual recording. I do believe that notwithstanding all the challenges that we face today, there will be huge opportunity in the future. I know many companies are hiring even today in thousands, including Infosys, and we believe that the future is bright. So, and if you are able to leverage your excellent quality education from IIT Gandhinagar and combine that with a positive attitude and commit to lifelong learning, I can assure you that you'll always have something meaningful and transformational that you can contribute to. So on this very momentous occasion, I wish you all the best, and may you have wonderful life and wonderful careers. Thank you very much.
कहते हैं ना, यादें खूबसूरत होती हैं, बहुत खूबसूरत, बिल्कुल ख्वाबों जैसी। वो एक पन्ना कोरा सा जिसकी शुरुआत हुई आईआईटी गांधीनगर से, आज कई खट्टे मीठे तजुर्बों की कहानी है। वो इस खूबसूरत से कैंपस का पहला दिन, अनजान चेहरों से भरी टी पोस्ट की पहली शाम, आइबान, ब्यूकी, चिमेर और ड्यूवेन हमारे हॉस्टल्स के एकदम यूनिक से नाम। क्लासेस और लैब्स के बीच पेंडुलम से घूमते हम, लाल मीनार और टूडी पर चाय की कप संग भरते दम, हो सोच कोई नई या करना हो गलत को सही, हो चाहे न्यू ईयर पार्टी की मस्ती और उन्माद, अपना पीसी जिंदाबाद। मिड सेम, एंड सेम, पब्लिकेशंस और कॉन्फ्रेंस हमारे रिफ्लेक्सेस के सबसे पहले रेफरेंस। जब कभी हम सुकून वाला एकांत चाहते, ये कदम खुद ब खुद जल मंडप की ओर बढ़ जाते। खुद ही से मुलाकात करने की बेस्ट प्लेस है। हर बिताया लम्हा हमारी यादों में रहकर हमारे जीवन को रोशन करता रहेगा। वक्त को थाम तो नहीं सकते, पर उसके साथ चल तो सकते हैं। जो ख्वाब घर से लेकर निकले थे वो आज पूरे हुए हैं। वो सहमे कदमों से हुई इस IIT गांधीनगर के सफर की शुरुआत इस ग्रेड वॉक पर कई रंग बिखेरते हुए आज पूरी हो रही है।
Let the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Technology be presented.
The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Chemical Engineering and are considered worthy of receiving the same. Navdeep Prakash, Rajiv Kumar Mehto, Abhishek Dubey, Anish Dubey, Bhumika Sandilya, Buditi Pradvi, Gameti Neerav Rajesh Bhai, कामले मयंक श्रीकांत, खिली खमेसरा, लखन अग्रवाल, मनजोत सिंह, पटेल मिलनभाई भागुबाई, रमन, ऋतिक जैन, रोहन गुप्ता, सिंह शिवम राजकेशर, सौरभ सैनी, स्पन भारत मेहता, स्पर्श जैन, वर्षा सिंह, यश मकवाना. The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Civil Engineering and are considered worthy of receiving the same. Praveen Pandey, अजय भरद्वाज, अखिल अनिल राजपूत, अक्षय मित्तल, अमर बरोलिया, अनिमेश रस्तोगी, अनुभव मीना, आर्या श्रिया, आयुष सिंह, चिकला साई श्रीशल, चिन्मय गिरीश कुलकर्णी, दानिश मंसूर, हंसराज बिजरनिया, ईशांक सिंह, जितेश मित्तल, कौशल चिंपा, किशन खींची, कुकुंडा प्रशांत, Krishan Kumar, Mayank Kumar, Mohit Gadwal, Mohammad Sinan RK, Mukesh Kumar, Piyush Chandra, Pranav Pipre, Rishabh Jain, Sahil Jain, Utkarsh Meena, Vani Tejas Sakhari, The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering and are considered worthy of receiving the same. Anmol Gautam, Apurv Agnihotri, Atishay Jain, Ayush Garg, Ayush Garg, Devinder Singh, Debanuj Nayak, Ritik Datta, Gohil Varun Chandrasekhar, Heer Ambavi, Kukunuri Sai Venkat Ratna Ritvik, Kunal Verma, Meet Panchal, Monika Chauhan, Mridul Sharma, Naman Jain, Nitiksha, P. Jai Krishna Sahit, Pachpande Soham Kishore, Parmar Monarch Upendra Bhai, Patlavat Prashant, Pranjali Jain, Pratik Kayal, Rahul Challa, Ryan Gath, Rendla Aditya, Rohit Sharma, S. Deepak Narayanan, S. Vinu Sankar, Samed Shantinath Kagi, Shivansh Chaudhary, Shivji Bhagat, Shreyas Singh, Smeet Vora. The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Electrical Engineering and are considered worthy of receiving the same. Gaurav Singh Khatana, More Rishikesh Babu, Pankaj Kumar, रवि जांगीर, अभिनव नारायण हरीश, अमित कुमार सिंह यादव, अंशुल शिवहरे, बालानी मोहित मनोज, बेडमुथा मानस सतीश, चक्का स्नेहित, चवली भरत चंद्र, देश पांडे अजीत उमेश, गिरीश चंद्र जी, गुप्ता सागर राजीव, जय परमार, जतिन आशीष ढोलकिया, के एस संतोष कुमार, कृतिका भक्तानी, पंकज वटवानी, पेनुमका गोपी किशोर, प्रांजल दारदा, प्रतीक पुरी गोस्वामी, प्रियोलकर नेहा सत्येंद्र, राहुल यादव, रमेश मीना, साई प्रणीत मड्डी, शुभम अशोक कालगुंडे, शुभ्रांशु सिंह, सिद्धार्थ कृष्णन, सुमित वालिया, सूरज कुमार मीना, वासु भलोटिया। The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Material Science and Engineering and are considered worthy of receiving the same. Antima Meena, Himani Verma, Jai Shankar Sharma, सुजीत सिंह माथुर, अंजलि कुमारी, अनुशिखा, अयान रक्षित, विद्यान बासुमतरी, बुकिया विनय, सी आर ग्रीष्मा, धर्मेंद्र सबलानिया, इंगले वरद जितेंद्र कुमार, जोशी कवन संजय भाई, कुंवर शिवम प्रताप, पंकज कुमार सैनी, राहुल राजीव, रतुल चक्रवर्ती, Shreyas Sriram, Sriram Sriharsha, Tanisha Agrawal, Utkarsh Balodi, Varri Venkat Sai Akhil, Vikas Dudi, Neha Meena, Shubham Gond, The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Mechanical Engineering and are considered worthy of receiving the same. Dabi Parth Lalit Kumar, Vaibhav S. Pal, Panna Lal Saini, Amit Jangir, Anil Raj Meena, Bhide Srinidhi Dilip, Akshat Bansal, Ashar Akhil Parag, Bharg Jigesh Mehta, Chittipolu Gautam, Chinmay Dashpute, G. Ramanan, Kadam Omkar Devidas, Kartik Subramanya Karwaje, Katrot Pavan Kalyan, Kevin Patel, Kshitij Sendre, Manvendra Singh Chauhan, Mudit Jangir, Mukul Lavas, Putsala Anirudh, Rahil Savla, Rajat Bilunia, Rathi Aditya Manish, Sakhalikar Pushpak Raj Shyamappa, Surve Sushrut Sudarshan, Suyash Patidar, Tanle Atharva Madhukar, K. Vishal Hemraj, Vedant Rajendra Gote, Yogesh Meena, Upendra Kumar, all the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Technology have been presented. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree in their respective disciplines.
By virtue of authority vested in me as the chairman of the Senate of Indian Institute of Technology, Gandhinagar, I do hereby admit each one of you to the degree of Bachelor of Technology in your own discipline and charge you to prove worthy of the same throughout your life. Let the candidates for Master of Arts in Society and Culture be presented.
The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Arts in Society and Culture and are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Devika Jaisal, Ahila S, Devasmita Ghosh, Devadatta Chakrabarti, Devika Menon, Dimple Khattar, S. Gyana Selvam, Kritika Gosain, Nayonika Das, Khobragade Prerna Pavan Kumar, Punya Lokesh Suri, Rujuta Nayak, Sayantani Saraswati, Sevgi Demiroglu, Nayar Shruti Sudhakaran, Simrit Kaur Hundal, Swarupa Manish Bhatkar, Vasundhara Krishnan, Zefia Jena,
By virtue of authority vested in me as the chairman of the Senate of Indian Institute of Technology, Gandhinagar, I do hereby admit each one of you to the degree of Master of Arts in Society and Culture and charge you to prove worthy of the same throughout your life. Let the candidates for the degree of Master of Science be presented.
The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Science in Chemistry and are considered worthy of receiving the same. Abhinav Gautam, Anjali Sharma, Harsh Kumar, Jaya Bharti, Kritika Jaiswal, Mansi Porwal, Monica, Nilesh Mathur, Ojasvi Verma, Pankaj Kumar, Parul, Priya, Priyavart Vashisht, Rimjhim, Shaiburlan Rapsang, Shivam Kumar, Tanu, Tarun. The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Science in Cognitive Science and are considered worthy of receiving the same. Grishma Mohan, Anadi Mehta, Anushka Oza, Divya Reji, एकता खेमचंदानी, शर्मा ईशा राजेश नेहा, एहसान के, इशिता अरुण, आर पूजा, प्रशांति गणेश ए, रशल चंद्रान, स्वर्णकर रौनक रघुनंदन, भनप रूही प्रसाद सुजाता, समृद्धि राजेश दामले. The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Science in Mathematics and are considered worthy of receiving the same. Kamaraj P, Shubham Kumar, Ashima Kaushal, अंभोरे सिद्धि बालू मंजुला, भवानी शंकर, मिहिर विलास देव, गौतम बिस्वास, जोशी भाविन रसिक भाई, शमा सेहरा, कुंतल बैनर्जी, लखानी देवांशी रमेश भाई, लोकेश शर्मा, मोहम्मद काशिफ जमाल, निकिता शर्मा, Rahul Rohila, Rakesh Kumar Rath, Ravi Mahala, Sneha Kumari, Surbhi Varkade, Surendra Chaudhary, Suresh Suman, Tanu Kumari, Vaibhav Srivastav, Vikas Jangir, Vineet Kumar, Yogesh Kumar Gupta, The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Science in Physics and are considered worthy of receiving the same. Kanshukmi Toithang, Ravi Kumar, Adesh Kushwaha, Anil Kumar, Aparna Rathi, Aritra Sen, Ayush Kant Ranga, Bharat Singh, Devtroy Das, Diptesh Gayan, Mohammad Shahnawaz Alam, Neeraj Kumar Meena, Neha Singh, Nitin Kumari, Nitish Goyal, Nividha, Prashant Kumar, Rachna Chaudhary, Ravi Shankar Bunkar, Saroj Yadav, Sarvadeep Sangwan, Siyaram Meena, Sneha Yadav, Vishal Badolia, Vivek Dhaka, Zaid Ahmed, all the candidates for the degree of Master of Science have been presented. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree.
By virtue of authority vested in me as the Chairman of the Senate of Indian Institute of Technology, Gandhinagar, I do hereby admit each one of you to the degree of Master of Science in your own discipline and charge you to prove worthy of the same throughout your life. Let the candidate for the B.Tech MSc dual degree be presented.
The following candidate has satisfied the requirements for the B.Tech MSc dual degree and is considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that he be admitted to the said degree. Chitta Sai Pavan, Electrical Engineering and Physics.
By virtue of authority vested in me as the chairman of the Senate of Indian Institute of Technology, Gandhinagar, I do hereby admit you to the BTech MSc dual degree in your discipline and charge you to prove worthy of the same throughout your life. Let the candidates for the postgraduate diploma of the institute be presented.
The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the postgraduate diploma of the institute and are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said diploma. Rohitashva Kumar Singh, Kajani Aman Siraj Bhai, Baghela Vishal Ghanashyam Bhai, Prasant कुमार झा, जितेंद्र प्रसाद अग्रवाल, पीयूष कुमार, अमन वर्मा.
By virtue of authority vested in me as the chairman of the Senate of Indian Institute of Technology, Gandhinagar, I do hereby admit each one of you to the postgraduate diploma of the institute in your own discipline and charge you to prove worthy of the same throughout your life. Let the candidates for the degree of Master of Technology be presented.
The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Technology in Biological Engineering and are considered worthy of receiving the same. Aravinda Shiva M, Arthi Hariharan, Chinmaya Panda, Debarpan Ghosh, Hoimi Banerjee, Kuldeep Sharma, Pragati Saxena, Sumit Kharbanda, Shurabhi Sharma, Rupsha Mukherjee, Dibbadarshi, Nepal. The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Technology in Chemical Engineering and are considered worthy of receiving the same. Ayush Nema, Kanchan Sharma, Verma Akash Kiran, Mahendra Jagdish Chaudhary, Job Rajat Sunil, Rishabh Patidar, Shaumabrata Chatterjee, Deshmukh Saurabh Dhondiraj, Survase Swarup Kumar Harishchandra, Vishesh Sharma, Krushan Patel, Mohammad Zafar Ahmed, Atheshamul Haq, Mohammad Narsi Alam. The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Technology in Civil Engineering and are considered worthy of receiving the same. Srushti Bala Harsha Teja, Gaurav Khandelwal, Lakhani Mohit Suresh Kumar, Nikhil O, Prajwal Patidar, Ravi Shankar, Sukrit Sharma, Yash Goyal, Prerna Sarkar, Adarsh Singh Thakur, Avishina Charitej Reddy, Deepak Kumar, Kunal Bharadwaj, Manu Mathur, शीतल गुजराती, तनाया मुकाटी, एम सतीश, निवेदिता प्रधान, राहुल नौतन भाई खत्री, शालिनी भारत. The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering and are considered worthy of receiving the same. Sonwane Dhananjay Kishore Varsha, Karan Kumar, Krishan Kant Chug, Kushpal Singh Yadav, उपाध्याय नीलय जगदीप खुशमन, प्रथमेश उपाध्याय, रूप चौधरी, शायक चौधरी, शौभिक रॉय, विवेक श्रीवास्तव, चंदन कुमार, दर्शिता जैन, Shomita Kundu. The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Technology in Earth System Science and are considered worthy of receiving the same. Alok Kumar Thakur, Anushka Vashishta, Indramani Tripathi, Juliana Rex. The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Technology in Electrical Engineering and are considered worthy of receiving the same. Ajay Kumar Uchenia, Ashish Kumar, Ashish Tiwari, Dipangshu, Diptesh Datta, कृष्णा कुमार, नेहा बदानी, शुभम जैन, सुरेंद्र कुमार मौर्य, विशाल रंजन प्रसाद, ज्ञानेंद्र के तिवारी, जितेश शाह, राकेश कुमार पोथल, शुभम गर्ग, शुभम पाटिल, चौहान आनंद सिंह पूरन सिंह, अंकिता नंदी, बिप्लब नाथ, दीपेश अग्रवाल, कौशल दत्सिना, पीयूष देवांगन, अग्रवाल रोशनी प्रवीण भाई, प्रियांजना पाल. The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Technology in Materials Science and Engineering and are considered worthy of receiving the same. Akshay Srivastava, Ankit जायसवाल, त्रिवेदी प्रणव मित्तल भाई, प्रिया तिवारी, पिडाथला रंगा तेजा, दाहुले रोहित संजय, सिद्धार्थ शर्मा, सुधा गौतम, यादव गौरव अनिल कुमार, सौरभ सोनी, स्वागत दास, निष्कर्ष श्रीवास्तव. The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Technology in Mechanical Engineering and are considered worthy of receiving the same. Lanje Saurabh Yashwant, Abhimanyu, अरुणव चौधरी, संजीव कुमार, चंदन कुमार, दीपम दुबे, देवकी वर्मा, देवांश श्रीवास्तवा, दिनेश बाउस्कर, हरवंश डांडेलिया, हेमंत कृष्णन आर, रुचि अनिल थोसारी, चल्ला साई अजय नरेंद्र, यादव सयाली नितिन, अकबल अहमद, पटेल ऋषभ राकेश कुमार, उत्कर्ष संजय भाई उपाध्याय, ऋषभ माथुर. All the candidates for the degree of Master of Technology have been presented. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree.
By virtue of authority vested in me as the Chairman of the Senate of Indian Institute of Technology Gandhinagar, I do hereby admit each one of you to the degree of Master of Technology in your own discipline and charge you to prove worthy of the same throughout your life. Let the candidate for the BTech, MTech dual degree be presented.
The following candidate has satisfied the requirements for the BTech, MTech dual degree and is considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that he be admitted to the said degree. B. Pranav Chakravarti, Civil Engineering.
By virtue of authority vested in me as the Chairman of the Senate of Indian Institute of Technology, Gandhinagar, I do hereby admit you to the BTech, MTech dual degree in your own discipline and charge you to prove worthy of the same throughout your life. Let the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy be presented.
The following candidates have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Pallavi Chilka, Kritika Ralhan, Poonam Pandey, Rashmi भाकुनी, अभिजीत ओझा, संजय कुमार, गायत्री पी, आशा लीजा जेम्स, सोफिया वार्गीज, दीपा दीक्षित, काटला जगदीश कुमार, शेख अल्ताफ, भानु प्रताप सिंह गंगवार, दीक्षी अंजीरा, अनुज बिष्ट, कुतवाल महेश शांताराम, बीना कुमारी, मजीद हुसैन, मेहता कृष्णेश शांतिलाल, अभिषेक सहाय, श्रुति गोयल, प्रदीप राज केबी, चौधरी जयेश तुलसीदास, रमेंद्र साहू, आकर्ष ए, वी नवीन दीपक, सोलंकी धाबल शशिकांत भाई, भोयर मंदार सुरेश, गनेरीवाला मोहित दिनेश कुमार, बाच्चू राजशेखर, स्नेहा नितिन वेद, अनिर्बान रॉय, पटेल दीप्तिबेन नवीन चंद्र, दैपायन रे, Adyasha Dash, Nagireddy Neelkanteshwar Reddy, Dotwana Banerjee, Janhu Bharadwaj, Mukta Madhav Gundi, Twarit Ashok Bhai Patel, Mahesh VP, Narendra Bandaru, Shashmita Majhi, Dharmendra Kumar, Ravi Kant, Sarode Ajinkya Ashok, Rukmani Bai, Aman Abhishek, Chauhan Bhavesh Jaykumar, Bharti, Vishnudat K.N., Nijil Lal C.K., Shomik Bandopadhyay, Fairuz C., Varun Sharma.
By virtue of authority vested in me as the chairman of the Senate of Indian Institute of Technology, Gandhinagar, I do hereby admit each one of you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in your own discipline and charge you to prove worthy of the same throughout your life.
The records of the degree recipients will now be signed by the Chairman, Board of Governors.
Let the candidates for various medals and awards be presented.
The following candidates have been declared winners of various medals. President's Gold Medal for securing the highest CPI among all BTech students of the graduating batch. Atishay Jain, Computer Science and Engineering. President's Gold Medal for securing the highest CPI among all MTech students of the graduating batch. Ashish Tiwari, Electrical Engineering. President's Gold Medal for securing the highest CPI among all MSc and MA students of the graduating batch. Samruddhi Rajesh Damle, Cognitive Science. Institute Gold Medal for securing the highest CPI among the BTech students of the graduating batch in their respective disciplines. Chinmay Girish Kulkarni, Civil Engineering. Kili Kamesra, Chemical Engineering. Atishay Jain, Computer Science and Engineering. Shubhranshu Singh, Electrical Engineering. Rahil Savla, Mechanical Engineering. Ayan Rakshit, Material Science and Engineering. Institute Gold Medal for securing the highest CPI among the MA students of the graduating batch. Zafia Jena, Society and Culture. Institute Gold Medal for securing the highest CPI among the MSc students of the graduating batch in their respective disciplines. Samruddhi Rajesh Damle, Cognitive Science. Mansi Porwal, Chemistry. Kuntal Banerjee, Mathematics. Adesh Kushwaha, Physics. Institute Gold Medal for securing the highest CPI among the MTech students of the graduating batch in their respective disciplines. Chinmaya Panda, Biological Engineering. Shalini Bharat, Civil Engineering. Vishesh Sharma, Chemical Engineering. Sonavne Dhananjay Kishore Varsha, Computer Science and Engineering. Ashish Tiwari, Electrical Engineering. Jadav Saili Nitin, Mechanical Engineering. Ankit Jaiswal, Material Science and Engineering. Institute Silver Medal for securing the second highest CPI among the BTech students of the graduating batch in their respective disciplines. Animesh Rastogi, Civil Engineering. Ayush Garg, Computer Science and Engineering. Abhinav Narayan Harish, Electrical Engineering. Ashar Akhil Parag, Mechanical Engineering. Vari Venkatasai Akhil, Material Science and Engineering. Institute Silver Medal for securing the second highest CPI among the MSc students of the graduating batch in their respective disciplines. Mihir Vilas Deo, Mathematics. Sneha Yadav, Physics. Institute Silver Medal for securing the second highest CPI among the MTech students of the graduating batch in their respective disciplines. Roop Chaudhary, Computer Science and Engineering. Dipesh Agarwal, Electrical Engineering. Director's Gold Medal for outstanding overall performance among all BTech students in the graduating batch. Animesh Rastogi, Civil Engineering. Director's Gold Medal for Outstanding Overall Performance among all MSc and MA students of the graduating batch. Vasundhara Krishnan, Society and Culture. Director's Gold Medal for Outstanding Overall Performance among all MTech students of the graduating batch. Ashish Tiwari, Electrical Engineering. Director's Gold Medal for Outstanding Overall Performance among all PhD students of the graduating batch. Dwaipayan Ray, Electrical Engineering. Director's Silver Medal for Outstanding Overall Performance among BTech students of the graduating batch in their respective disciplines. Sahil Jain, Civil Engineering. Ritik Jain, Chemical Engineering. S. Vinu Shankar, Computer Science and Engineering. Amit Kumar Singh Yadav, Electrical Engineering. Surve Sushrut Sudarshan, Mechanical Engineering. Anushika, Material Science and Engineering. The following candidates have been declared winners of various awards. Award for Outstanding Innovation. Sanjay Kumar, Biological Engineering. Award for Outstanding Social Service. Mayank Kumar, Civil Engineering. Award for Integrity and Exemplary Human Qualities. Bhumika Sandilya, Chemical Engineering. Award for Outstanding Research in BTech. Naman Jain, Computer Science and Engineering. Award for Outstanding Research in MSc and MA. Monica, Chemistry. Award for Outstanding Research in MTech. Krishna Kumar, Electrical Engineering. Award for Outstanding Research in PhD. Boyer Mandar Suresh, Electrical Engineering. Award for Outstanding Performance in Athletics. Juliana Rex, Earth System Science. Award for Outstanding Performance in Aquatics. Dwaipayan Ray, Electrical Engineering. Award for Outstanding Performance in Arts and Culture. Akshat Bansal, Mechanical Engineering. Pioneer Batch Award for Outstanding Leadership. Kshitij Sendre, Mechanical Engineering. Award for Best Performance in the Core Courses of Engineering, Graphics and Manufacturing and Workshop Practice. Ayush Garg, Computer Science and Engineering. Award for Best Overall Performance in the Core Courses of Humanities and Social Sciences. Ayan Rakshit, Material Science and Engineering. Award for Outstanding Performance in the Courses of Humanities and Social Sciences. Nitiksha, Computer Science and Engineering. Award for Best Performance in the Core Courses of Mathematics. Ayush Garg, Computer Science and Engineering. Award for Best Performance in the Core Courses of Physics, Chemistry and Life Sciences. S. Deepak Narayanan, Computer Science and Engineering.
The winner of President's Gold Medal, Atishay Jain, will now administer oath to all degree recipients.
I, Atisha Jain, a graduate of Indian Institute of Technology, Gandhinagar, hereby pledge that I shall always endeavour to be scrupulously honest in the discharge of my duties. I shall utilize my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my abilities for the service of humanity and for the glory of my nation and the Institute. In all circumstances, I shall uphold the dignity of the individual and the ethics and integrity of my profession.
To the class of 2020.
To the class of 2020.
The class of 2020.
As you embark on a new journey,
You leave behind a legacy filled with
Courage,
compassion,
Integrity and honesty.
The time you have spent here
may perhaps have been the most transformative and joyful.
You have built new friendships and ended few.
succeeded in your endeavors and failed in a few.
Laughed and wept.
And learned and taught many new things.
And you have helped us build a culture,
An ethos unlike any other in the nation.
you have left lasting memories through your dances and songs.
Applauds and sledges.
memes, and humor.
And our everything. Your never-ending questions in the classroom.
While we await your return to the campus,
we continue to reminisce about the time spent with you.
Today, you are not just graduating with a degree,
But are becoming the ambassadors of this unique institute.
So, class of 2020, congratulations.
Varthakal,
congratulations.
congratulazioni,
ಆಶಂಸಗಳು.
Abhinandan,
Amar Abhinandan.
ಶುಭ ಹಾರೈಕೆಗಳು.
बधाई हो.
बहुत बढ़िया. अभिनंदन. ढेर सारा बधाई.
अहाँ सब बड़ बढ़िया कैली.
lakh lakh वादायूं.
शुभाकांक्षल.
बहुत बहुत बधाइयाँ.
मुबारकबाद. सख सख मुबारक.
अनेकानी अनेकानी अभिनंदन.
खूब खूब अभिनंदन.
Congratulations
and good luck.
The national anthem will now be played.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
I declare this convocation closed.